Let's rewind to the 1980s. It was a time of big hair, neon colors, and major changes in the airline industry. Airlines were struggling. Deregulation had brought competition, and the skies were no longer dominated by a few major players. They needed a new game plan to stay afloat. Enter revenue management, or as they called it then, yield management. This was a groundbreaking concept. American Airlines led the charge. They figured out a wild idea: charge different prices to different people for the same flight. It was a bold move. Crazy, right? But it worked. This dynamic pricing, as they called it, was revolutionary. It changed the way airlines operated. Suddenly, airlines were filling those empty seats, they were making more money and optimizing their resources. Hotels took notice, they saw the potential. After all, an empty hotel room, just like an empty airplane seat, is lost revenue. They wanted in on this strategy. Thus, revenue management took flight in the hospitality industry. Hotels began to adopt these principles, transforming their own business models. Revenue, the lifeblood of any business. But what is it really? In its purest form, it's pretty simple. Revenue equals number of units sold times unit price. Selling hotel rooms, the more rooms you sell at the right price, the higher your revenue. Seems obvious, but this simple equation is the foundation of revenue management. It's all about finding that sweet spot between supply and demand. Revenue management in hospitality isn't just about selling more rooms, it's about selling the rooms to the guests at the price at the time. It's a strategic dance. You've got your distribution channels. Think online travel agencies, your website, direct bookings. Then you've got pricing strategies. It's about finding the perfect rhythm between the two. The goal? To squeeze every last drop of profit from your inventory. Think of it as alchemy, turning empty rooms into gold. The maestro of hospitality, the revenue manager's score. Enter the revenue manager, the unsung hero of the hospitality industry. They're the ones crunching numbers, analyzing data, and forecasting demand. They're masters of strategy, always thinking several steps ahead. They're also masters of persuasion, working with different departments to optimize revenue. The revenue manager is like a conductor leading an orchestra of hotel operations. They make sure everyone is in sync, playing the same tune, and hitting all the right notes. They are laser-focused on maximizing revenue and profitability. They're not just reacting to the market, they're shaping it. Revenue management's DNA, key characteristics, and metrics. Revenue management isn't about quick fixes or gut feelings. It's a disciplined approach, rooted in holistic thinking, looking at the big picture, understanding how different factors impact revenue. It's about having a long-term vision, not just focusing on today's bookings, but planning for the future. This means anticipating market trends, understanding guest behavior, and adapting to changes in the competitive landscape. It's all about data-driven decisions, using data to track performance, identify trends, and make informed decisions. Revenue managers need to be adept at interpreting data and translating it into actionable strategies. To navigate this world, revenue managers rely on key metrics. Think of them as vital signs for your hotel's financial health. These metrics provide insights into how well the hotel is performing and where there might be opportunities for improvement. RevPAR, or revenue per available room, is a crucial metric. It measures how well you're filling your rooms and the rates you're getting. A higher RevPAR indicates better performance in terms of both occupancy and pricing. TRevPAR, or total revenue per available room, goes beyond just room revenue. It factors in other income streams like food and beverage, spa services, and other amenities. This metric gives a more comprehensive view of the hotel's revenue-generating capabilities. And then there's CLV, Customer Lifetime Value. This metric helps you understand how much a guest is worth to you over their entire relationship with your hotel. By focusing on CLV, you can develop strategies to enhance guest loyalty and increase long-term profitability. Effective revenue management requires a deep understanding of these metrics and the ability to leverage them to make informed decisions. It's about balancing short-term gains with long-term growth, ensuring the hotel's financial health and sustainability. By mastering these key characteristics and metrics, revenue managers can drive their hotels to new heights of success, ensuring they remain competitive and profitable in an ever-changing market. The bottom line: why revenue management matters. In the hospitality world, profit isn't a dirty word. It's a necessity. It's the lifeblood that keeps the entire operation running smoothly. It's what allows you to keep the lights on, pay your staff, and continue to offer amazing experiences to your guests. Without profit, the quality of service would inevitably decline, and the guest experience would suffer. That's where revenue management comes in. It's not just about setting the right prices, it's about understanding market demand, optimizing resources, and making informed decisions. It's the bridge between maximizing revenue and ensuring long-term profitability. By analyzing data and trends, revenue managers can forecast demand and adjust strategies accordingly. Accountants see profit as the difference between revenue and expenses. They focus on the financial health of the business, ensuring that every dollar is accounted for. Economists see it as the reward for risk-taking and innovation. They understand that without profit, there would be no incentive to improve or expand. Peter Drucker, the management guru, put it best. Profit is not the purpose of a business, but rather the test of its validity. It's a measure of how well a business is meeting the needs of its customers. In other words, profit is a sign that you're doing something right, creating value for your customers and your business. It's the ultimate validation that your efforts are paying off, and that you're on the right track. Ready to take your revenue management to the next level? Subscribe to our channel for more insights and tips, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Let's master revenue management together.